Hey guys! So, I recently saw The Joker on my fall break, and it was amazing. It clearly deserved its critically acclaimed aim. And today we're gonna talk about some of the reasons why. Oh, by the way, spoilers for The Joker. If you don't want to be oiled for The Joker movie, click off now. Okay, with that out of the way, let's get down to it with number 5. It gives us another reason to hate Thomas Wayne. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, why do we need reasons to hate Thomas Wayne? He's a hero. And the moments where we hate him wouldn't even exist. And while you would be right, recently comics and, well, not comics. While you would be right in the golden and silver age and bronze and modern ages of comics, basically anything before the Batman Arkham Telltale or Batman Telltale series video game came out, you would be right then. But recently, since the Batman Telltale game came out, Thomas Wayne has been and painted as somewhat of a criminal, which I actually don't mind. I actually never knew how popular Thomas and Martha Wayne could actually be as characters until they started painting Thomas in a bad light and not just his good side. Because there is such a thing as nobody being perfect. And even though Bruce considers his dad to be perfect, he really wasn't. Just like the Batman and Telltale game shows us, and just like this new scene from Joker shows us. So, let me just break it down for you. After Arthur Fleck gets attacked by a group of rich Wall Street guys and fires back literally, he runs away and the crime is witnessed by people, and it starts to catch ground. In the people of Gotham that are not so wealthy beginning to want to kill the rich because as they're not really caring about the little guy. And Arthur unintentionally started it, but so Arthur basically just unintentionally started a riot gang that wears clown mask and are trying to kill the rich to free Gotham of the negative influence of the rich. And later, Arthur is watching TV, and he sees Thomas Wayne, saying that, responding to mm, the the possibility of the Wall Street eat murderer being a clown in a mask. And this is what he says. He basically says that at guys in masks are cowards, and that at it, if people want to be heroes, they actually show their faces. They don't cower behind mask. They he calls the a masked vigilante a coward, and goes on to call all of Gotham's lower life forms as like White Diamond would put it, I guess, because they don't have money, and they don't have the right amount of money to be classified as the rich type of people. It's just weird. Anyway, so Thomas Wayne is basically calling his son, the future Batman, a coward and a criminal, and not a clown, but he goes on to call the people of Gotham who have less money than the rich clowns. That's what he says. Basically, just clowns we are to him. And I actually like that it's about out modern DC stuff, is that they're not afraid anymore to show Thomas Wayne in a negative light, as well as showing him in a positive light. Because even though Bruce and many others would have seen him as perfect, there's really no such thing as a perfect person, except for Jesus and God. Remember that, everybody. Or whatever you believe in. I'm not here to discriminate. Hey, I never do that. Don't get me wrong. I never discriminate. Never. Okay. Anyway. So yeah, I just love of that fact about modern DC. I really didn't think much about Thomas and Martha Wayne, other than and oh no, poor Bruce, he lost his family, and that they were just like really popular and really nice. But now that Thomas has been outed as more of a criminal kind of guy, I'm really starting to be more interested in it. So yeah, enough on that. Down to number 4. The acting is phenomenal. I mean, you could go and watch any other movie. I mean, the acting will probably still be phenomenal in it, but none, no other movies, none of the other movies could compare or none of the other movies could compare to Joker quite like. Okay. None of the other movies none of the other movies acting. Sorry, I'm just so the acting is phenomenal. I You could go to any other movie. The acting would still be phenomenal, but it couldn't really compare that at well. I mean, like, it couldn't compare air in the right way to match up with the Joker's acting. All of the actors completely neatly sold their roles as if they were that person. Like, seriously. Go watch Joker again. Or if you haven't, what are you still doing on this video? I gave you a spoiler warning. Click off now, please. Or maybe it's too late. So, go watch it again, and seriously, tell me who doesn't sell their role as if they were actually that person. Or Joaquin. To be honest, I read the first name of Joaquin Phoenix as Jacquin, so you gotta forgive me if I mess up with his name sometimes. Joaquin Phoenix totally nailed the Joker role. His laugh was amazing. It could rival Heath Ledger's. But just so you know, Heath Ledger's is still kind of good. I mean, kind of better. But, like, I actually don't want to be like a competition maker. I think that both laughs are actually pretty good. Anyway, so Joaquin Phoenix's laugh, phenomenal. And his costume really was amazing. I loved sorry. I'm sorry. I loved it. I loved his costume. I can't remember the other actors' names, but they were really good too. I cannot recall a single memory from watching that movie that is actually telling me that somebody was off key or off note or not into the role as much as they should or could would have been. So, acting, phenomenal. Number 3, the scene where Joker and Bruce meet for the first time. That was just beautifully scripted and so well thought out. And I really loved how Arthur Fleck interacted with Bruce in the first moments of meeting him before or Alfred came along and just us. Let's just say Alfred pissed off the wrong guy and got strangled for it. Like, but don't worry, Alfred's really okay. So I just really love how Arthur Fleck interacted with Bruce before Alfred came there and screwed it all up. Because if you watch the scene, Arthur and Bruce were having fun together until Alfred caused Arthur to angle him in response to Alfred telling Arthur that Thomas Wayne is not his father. Anyway, so, yeah, that scene, amazing. Number 2 would have to go to the fact that actor Joaquin Phoenix really put you on the fence about out what Joker's like he put you on the fence about is Joker a bad guy or is he not? Bubba, don't tip over that chair. Sorry about that. That's my brother. Anyway, so yeah, he put you on the fence about is Joker a bad guy or is he not? And this kind of goes into the acting stuff in that Bruce and Arthur Fleck eating scene that I explained before. It's so hard to tell sometimes if Joker / Arthur Fleck is actually a good guy or a bad guy. At one minute he's sympathetic and you actually feel bad for him because he suffers through so much in the movie, and it's just horrible. And then the next minute, he's all like, ha 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 ha. Oh, I killed the Subwayman, and now I'm gonna kill you, my favorite TV show host. By the way, that's a spoiler. Yeah. If you haven't watched the movie and you are still here, what are you doing? Go watch the movie. Anyway, I just really love how Joaquin Phoenix puts you on the fence about whether to feel sorry for Joker / Arthur Fleck or whether to hate him. And finally, at number 1, the Cesar Romero reference. Now, this might not come to you at first, but it was definitely in there. And it might have not been intentional, but it definitely got in there. And I loved it. Now, let me tell you when this happens. So, when Arthur Fleck is introduced on the Murray DeFranco show, I think that's what his name was. I don't know if that's what the character's name was, but I think it's what it was. I know that his first name was Murray, so I'm gonna go with Murray DeFranco. I'm so sorry if I'm wrong about the last name. Just bear with me. Anyway, so when Arthur is getting ready to be introduced on the Murray DeFranco show, and he actually gets introduced, they cut to a view of the TV screen part of the camera that's recording the show, and it's in that old kind of VHS tape kind of TV view or filter for the TVs back then, and in that VHS tape filter for or the cameras, Arthur Fleck kind of looks like Cesar Romero for a moment in his Joker costume. And I just love of that they probably unintentionally did that, because it really shows me that at heart and soul all that gets put into the project, and that they really and that they always want to show respect to the late great actors of the past. Love you, Stanley. I know he's not an actor, but oh wait, sorry. That one film that he was in. Sorry about that. Love you, Stanley. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I just love that they probably unintentionally got that Cesar Romero reference in there. And you can probably watch and you can watch the Joker movie over again and to like try to view this scene, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It cuts to the court ording of the Joker coming out in his big entrance on stage of the camera, and it's in VHS filter, and he looks like Cesar Romero, and I just love that. So, that's why it's at number 1, because I really love that they showed respect to one of the late great actors of that the 1960s Batman show, and I really love the Joker movie, and I hope you love of this list. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna do a plug right now. I am currently getting editing my. You know that screenplay that I've been talking about out that I've been getting ready for DC so I can like pitch it to them. Well, it's coming along nicely now, and it is going to be done. I expect it to be done soon, but don't get your hopes up yet. I just want you guys to know that I love you guys, and thank you for watching these videos. I will probably post a version of the screenplay online, but then again, probably not because it's gonna be for DC's viewing only. And until they view it, I'm not gonna like give it to anybody's eyes unless it's DC, because this is really a passion project, and I really think that it's gonna like save their main Justice League DCEU universe thing. But anyway, that's all I can say. So, love you guys. Bye.